What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Doc Holiday. We're back with again new season, season number two, HBCU tonight. So, if you can hear me, let me know. Anyway, uh, thank y'all for coming in. Make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you comment, share. Most of all, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get everything HBCU Overdrive. What's going on, Tonio? What's up? What's up, Miss Quay? What's up to everybody that's watching right now? I got 16 people right now. Make sure we can send it out to people to come on in and watch right now. Turn my ringer off. But we are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. Make sure that y'all, like I said, make sure you like stream. Also, let me full screen. Become a subscriber to the YouTube channel. All you have to do is just hit the subscribe button on the outside of the channel. Also, if you haven't done it by now, make sure you follow me on all platforms, Instagram and Twitter, aka X, at HBCU_Overdrive. You can follow me on Facebook at David E. Smith Douglas, and you can also follow me on TikTok, Holiday 1925. So that's where I'll be on as far as my all my platforms, social media platforms. Last but not least, all you got to do is become an exclusive member. Just hit that subscribe, just hit the join button on the outside of the chat. Make sure that you let us know, hey, I'm coming in, I'm gonna become a family member, and we're gonna rock. We're gonna rock out with it. And also, last but not least, make sure you can, if you want to send donations, you can send it through Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. You can also do it through the Super Chat and also become an exclusive family member. Everything that you do, and whenever you send money to this platform, it goes towards initiatives, it goes towards the equipment, it goes towards travel costs. It does not go towards the pocket of myself or anybody that's affiliated with HBCU Overdrive. So therefore, that is the main thing that we got right now. Also, right now, my big initiative is going to the Legacy Bowl. It is the HBCU Legacy Bowl, which will be held in late February. It will be held before the NFL Combine. So this will cover just the travel and the lodging. So the travel and the lodging. So we're looking at between $800 to $1,000. People have already donated. Like I said, shout out to Coach Thornton for starting it off. Everybody else for contributing. So this is just to let everybody know this will get me on a bigger stage and also hopefully get into the doors of NFL scouts and NFL GMs. So that is what we got going on right now. So that is the pitch. That is what we're doing as far as for the platform. So just let everybody know. Excuse me. Just to let everybody know that is what's going on right here. It's January the 2nd, man. It is already the second day of the new year and chaos. I just have a little small video for people to check out. We'll be right back. So check this video out.
From the highest of the 7 hills to the home of the Rattler, man, we bring to you today Florida A&M University, headed by Willie Simmons, head football coach of those Rattlers. Y'all see him coming? The green and the orange. Celebration Bowl champions, SWAC champions, 12-1 record. 9 wins every season for the last 4 years. But tell me, how did we go from here to this? And this? It's not a football school. Tell me, where's football coming at? It's always been basketball. But for now, FAMU, hold this L.
Made it big time, Willie! 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 He gone! Willie!
Hey. What can I say? I'm a natural. So all right. You know what I'm saying? I put my Cliff shirt on because I'm gonna have to add the ass today. But anyway, FAMU, y'all getting every last bit of joke today and here on out. Now, I want to know the first question we need to know. The first question we need to understand. What we need to know is who fumbled the bag. Who not even fumbled the bag. First of all, who fumbled the ball for Willie to leave up out of Tallahassee and take his happy black ass on to Durham, North Carolina, and not Durham, where North Carolina Central sit at on 1801 Fayetteville Street, as my man, my guy Josh Sims Sr. always tell me, but on the other side of the tracks, where the Starbucks smells a little bit more fresher. The air is a little bit more cleaner. And the women is a little bit more pale. But we're going on to that side of town where Duke University is. It's a private school. Y'all just know this. No more than probably maybe like 3,000 students there. I'll be honest with you. Duke University in football does not equate. It don't equate. But for the last couple of years, they have made some sort of run. They made a run. They made a little small run. Made a little small run to, this season. Got a little they got a little season here and there. Got a little season here and there. So, but other than that, Who fumbled the ball? Who fumbled the ball? Is it the AD? And now, granted, the AD just got there last year, or is it on the school president, or is it on the alumni? Who is it on? Who is it on? Who is it on? Who is it on? Let me know who is it on. Put it in. In fact, y'all know I'm about to do this, and y'all know I really don't do this a lot, but we about to start up a poll right now. If I can start it up right now, let's see. Oh Lord, I can't start up. I can't. Can I do a poll? Hold on. All right. There we go. All right, I put it in the chat. So, and you got a poll right here. So I let everybody know we got the poll going on right now. So, at the end of the day, who is at fault? That's the whole question. Who's at fault of what's going on or what happened at FAMU? But like I said, you're going to get these jokes. Everybody going to get these jokes. You're going to get them. Just let you know, y'all trolled the hell out of us at Jackson State because of one said Deion Sanders wanted to leave and everything else. Y'all did what y'all had to do, and it's pretty much almost the same thing that what Willie did is how what Deion did, except for the thing about Willie was he kind of bowed out gracefully. He didn't talk bad about Tallahassee. He didn't talk bad about the school. He didn't talk bad about his students. He didn't talk bad about his football team. He didn't talk bad about the administration. He didn't talk bad about nobody. He pretty much bowed out gracefully on his own, fruition. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But who is at fault? And first and foremost, I got my old co-host in here, Brian. What's going on, Brian? If you got time, jump on. Wait a minute, Tony. I ain't forget it. I'm not forgetting. In fact, thank you, Mr. Cook. Thank you for letting me know what's going on. No, I ain't forgot. I told you, I ain't forgot. I have not forgot. In fact, hold on, 'cause I got some stuff. Got stuff to do. Lord Jesus, come on now. We not. I'm not gonna be calling the commissioner McNugget. That ain't my thing. It ain't my deal. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all word, Dr. McClellan. I put some respect on his name. But other than that, um, I mean, my whole thing is who is at fault for Willie leaving? I would say pretty much. I would say everybody had a hand in what happened. Everybody had a hand in what happened. I mean, my whole thing is everybody knew, go shade, try, let's go back in time since we talked about this. Let's go back in time. Go back in time. So time is 2022. Courtney Gaucher wants to go ahead and negotiate a deal for Urban Edge Network to be added on to HBCU Plus. And like she said, and like y'all said, that the fact that the it wasn't on the AD, it was more on the school president, and also with yes, you can say the conference had a say in this because in the sense it felt like that FAMU had no right to negotiate to be a part of some sort of TV deal. But in the meantime, they were a part of it, and basically, it got the talks canned and Gaucher got fired. But probably, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't think as far as Gaucher getting fired had anything to do with the deal for Urban Edge Network. I think it was more on the deal of the APR. The APR, I mean, I think to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the APR had a lot to say about this. Terrible at the APR, I'm just trying to understand what led up to Willie getting let go. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. All the other stuff, I understand what you talking about right now, but all the other stuff is minuscule. Where was it that FAMU dropped the ball on Willie staying as the head football coach at Florida A&M, because to me, and it's true. They used to having low APR. They used to having it, and you see what happens to them. They have low APR. They pretty much are. They always get sanctioned. They always miss out on stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to make sure that your kids are in compliance. You got to make sure that the coaches know what's going on, and you know, it to me, that's what I see. That's how I see it. But at the end of the day, to me, I feel like everybody had a hand in Willie leaving. Everybody had a hand in Willie leaving. So I know the backstory. I know they have financial aid during the compliance. That's the reason why Tiffany Dawn's Vice was brought into the school to fix the compliance. She fixed it, and it has gotten better since. But at the end of the day, still, where does the ball? Where did they drop the ball at? And that's all I'm asking. Because understandably so. You talking about media rights and stuff that they ain't got nothing to do with why Willie left out. They have nothing to do with why Willie left out. And I understand that's your forte. Fully understand it. But what is the reason why he left? Why is the reason that he took a $500,000 payday to leave out of Florida A&M, where he was the head man in charge, to become the running back coach at a school that was never known to be good in football? See, I think that's where people is missing the point. Where did it fall apart to where they were not good. Where this man goes to a school that has never been a football school. They're always a basketball school. And that's all I'm asking. Those are the questions that I ask. Those are the questions that need answers. But at the end of the day, they get all these jokes. They can get all these jokes. And like I said, I've seen in the video. I mean, come on with it. I mean, you can hold this L. Just hold it. Hold it. Hold the L until you can't hold it no more. Hey, just put it out there. I mean, look, it's at the end of the day, this situation is still self-inflicted. It's still self-inflicted. Y'all can talk about Prime all you want to. Prime ain't been back in Jackson in 365 days. So it don't really matter to me. Prime does not have a home in Jackson, Mississippi. prime home ain't Jackson, Mississippi. Now he'll bring his black ass to Dallas because that's where his home been at for the last 20-something years. But prime home is not Jackson, Mississippi. We don't care about prime. We talking about why Willie leaving the place, the very place that he called home, he went back to, and he decided he's taking a lateral, with some quote unquote say a lateral move to be the running backs coach at Duke. I mean, the house still on the market. We don't care. I don't care. I really do not care. But like I said, it's all gonna be self-inflicted. It's all self-inflicted. Like I said, let's get to these jokes. Y'all riding on the L. I just want to know. I told you, I still had to see it from the summer. Yes, I was doing it, waiting on for y'all to slip up to get this, but this is the biggest slip. This is the ultimate slip up. This is the ultimate. This is ultimate like this. But I put it just like this. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Y'all can talk about prime all you want to. Y'all can talk about us all you want to. But y'all gonna get these jokes. You're gonna get these jokes. If FAMU is still the national champions until the NCAA say, hey, that APR ain't looking too good. But we're not gonna get it today. I don't want to get it to dirty politics or anything like that. I don't want to get into dirty politics and anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's all still gonna be self-inflicted. It's self-inflicted. I don't care what anybody say. I don't care what your mama say. I don't care what your daddy say. Self-inflicted is self-inflicted. So why is it someone dropping the ball? Could be that the offer fell in the line with his personal vision for his career and his family. I mean, you could say that too, but my whole thing is there's always something where the ball has been dropped. It's always something the ball has been dropped. Did they fumble the bag? Did FAMU fumble the bag? Now, like I said yesterday, on Timon's channel, it's good that they raised that amount of money within between about 36 to 48 hours. But at the end of the day, he decided that, like I said, he's going to take his talents. He's going to take his talents to Durham, North Carolina. He's going to take his talents to Durham, North Carolina. I mean, there's nothing else we can do about that. But like I said, he didn't do anything as far as bad school, trash school, nothing like that. He basically bowed out gracefully. He thanked everybody that he could think of, and he moved on. And I understand. So his vision wanted to be, he wants to be in the FBS. He wants to be a head coach in the FBS. Y'all got to understand where Willie came from. Willie started out as quarterback at Clemson back in the late 90s, early 2000s. All right, then he moved on to different spots where he took on different roles as position coach. Then he made his debut as a offensive coordinator at Middle Tennessee. Then he takes that to he brings that down to the FCS, goes in, becomes the offensive coordinator at Alcorn, then takes it to a whole nother level. becoming the head man in charge at Prairie View, and then his dream job came. His supposedly dream job came in 2018 when he became the head coach of FAMU. So that was his quote unquote dream job. But at the end of the day, you still are left without a head coach. You're in the same situation as us that we were in last season. It just so happened we knew who our coach was. We knew who our coach was because he was right there in the waiting. He's been waiting since 2019. And then you can say, well, he got demoted by Prime from offensive coordinator back to wide receiver coach, but that's okay. That's okay. Prime was a whole different situation. It's okay. It is okay. He's the head coach, 7-4. You know what I'm saying? Second, third in the division. It doesn't matter. It's good for a first year head coach. Now, what does that mean? Since now Willie has departed Tallahassee, that means, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jackson State still the big dog. Jackson State is gonna be the one that's gonna be on top. I don't care what anybody say. Argue with your mama and probably your dad too if you there. But it's not, and I don't care too much about people want to elevate. It's good you want to elevate. You can elevate wherever you want. You can elevate wherever you want. But at the end of the day, we still trying to figure out who dropped that ball. Now, I will say this. Gotta understand. Once he started getting courted by FBS schools, mainly South Florida. I remember this. South Florida wanted him. They interviewed him. His interview came out great, but they went another level. They went on another route. That should have been right there. That should have been your cue to say, hey, we have to make sure this man stays here. We got to make sure that we pay him we got to make sure that he's well compensated. We also got to make sure that his position coaches and his OC and DC are going to be well compensated too, where they have a livable wage, like Mr. Campbell said yesterday. So, I'm just putting it out there like that. It should have, if you wanted to keep this man here, it should have been starting going on as far as donating, as far as giving and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, what y'all did with the burning the midnight oil, that was some things that was great. That was immaculate. But at the end of the day, he took his ball and went home. Now, it should have been done it should have been done last year. We all said, they said this about the budget that they had. They was running a $2 million deficit. The new AD comes in, she gets it down to $800,000. As in $800,000, Still 800,000 in the hole. That's still remarkable work, but it still does not add up about how you where did it fall off for keeping Willie Simmons. That's it. That's it. Where did it fall off for keeping Willie Simmons? Now, for the folks that just jumping in, that's coming in, take a little small break. Y'all check out this video, man. Check this video out.
From the highest of the 7 hills to the home of the Rattler, man, we bring to you today Florida A&M University, headed by Willie Simmons, head football coach of those Rattlers. Y'all see him coming. The green and the orange. Celebration Bowl champions, SWAC champions, 12-1 record. 9 wins every season for the last 4 years. But tell me, how did we go from here to this? And this? It's not a football school. Tell me, where's football coming at? It's always been basketball. But for now, FAMU, hold this L.
He made a big time, Willie! 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 He gone! Willie!
Hey, I think I had to do it. I had to do it. I was doing over this all day today. I was thinking about it all day today, and I'm trying to figure out what can I do to piss some rattlers off. What can I do to piss some rattlers off? Hey, now the lady rolling on the ground. They done made it to the big top, Willie. That had me rolling right there. And then, I had to put the little SOS up in there. That's their little staple song that they play all the time. If you want me to do some more, you want me to continue doing some more stuff like this, make sure y'all hit the cash out. Make sure y'all hit the donation button and drop a dollar or two in the donation bucket, y'all. If y'all want to keep me doing this right here. And Jay, you can send that video to everybody on Twitter. It doesn't matter to me. I really don't care. I tell people I'm on a whole new thing. But yeah. But yeah, if anybody want to watch it, send that. In fact, Jay, I'm just gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send the link to you so that way you can send it on to folks. In fact, Go check the Jay. Go check the group we chat and get it from there. You damn right these Mississippians on here. You sure right. We gonna take over this thing too. I am an honorary Mississippian, sir. You know what, Deputy Mario? I really don't even think you can turn it into it because Willie ain't running nothing but the running backs. I mean, I can't really say anything he did anything wrong, but he really ain't doing nothing but running the running backs. Oh Lord. I'm trying to see if I got some good light right now. Oh man. I don't know, man. I still look, Deputy Mario. You still gotta it's to me, it's Duke. It's Duke University. Duke University. I don't think about Duke. I don't think about I literally don't think about Duke. I just don't think about it. Just don't think about it. I just don't think about Duke like that. I think about Duke being you're gonna get 4 stars and 5 stars at Duke on the basketball level, but I don't think you're not gonna get it on the football level. You're not gonna get it on the football level. I'm just being honest with you. Being totally honest with you. It's not gonna be on no football level. It's gonna be on the basketball level. And when you think about Duke, you think about basketball. You think about camera crazies. You thinking about when they slap the floor. Like, you know what I'm saying? You thinking about Christian Laettner. Everybody hates Chris. You thinking about Grant Hill. Just in that, just those thoughts. When you talk about Duke, you think about basketball. You don't think about football. The last time they was any good in football when Steve Spurrier took over the program, and that was a long ass time ago. That was a long time ago. So I really don't think about Duke like that as far as football. I mean, if you really think about it, I hate Duke. I hate Duke with a passion. And it the Duke hatred is synonymous in sports because of their basketball team. Now I mean my hatred for Duke is there, but it ain't up there like it is for my hatred of Kansas basketball, regardless. I can't stand Kansas basketball. I wish that Fall Allen just right the wood floor just right. They trip over a nail or something like that. They get a splitter in their knee. That's how my hatred of Kansas basketball is. Why? Because they beat my Memphis Tigers back in 2008. Derrick Rose. Y'all know. Tony don't know about it. But anyway, that's what I see when I see Duke. I don't see I don't see football. It doesn't equate to football. Now, granted, they did do some sort of good this year. They went 8-5, played in a bowl game. I think they won a bowl game too. They did lose their quarterback. He went into the transfer portal. But I mean, we talking about them. We talking about a Duke team. Lost their head coach to Texas A&M. That oil money got them. But then you hire nepotism elite in Manny Diaz as your next head football coach, who didn't do worth a damn at the University of Miami and who was never like that at Mississippi State. So okay, 9-4, 8-5, still the same thing. They still had a winning season. It's over 6 wins. Oh yeah, I'm still pissed off about that, bro. I'm still pissed off. I'm not even from the city of Memphis, and I'm still pissed off about that. That's how my my love for Memphis basketball is. That's how hard my love for Memphis basketball is. Okay, so he's going to Notre Dame. Yeah, he's going to Notre Dame. Like I said, yeah, he's in the transfer portal. Okay, cool, man. But still, does not, to me, Duke does not equate to football, basketball, and for the folks who hate Duke, that's the reason why, they are who they are. But that is true, Corey. Because it's so bad nowadays, you don't need 4 or 5 stars. You get you some 3 stars and 2 stars and no stars, and develop them and build a team that way. This ain't gonna get paid today. Shit. But yeah, what does it mean for Willie being at Duke? Of course, handling the running back duties. His main thing to me, his main thing is going to be recruiting. Why not get him in? You give him a position as running back coach, but his bread and butter is going to try to be recruit. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, if Duke falls off in Manny Diaz's first season and blame it on the OC, I'll say move him up to OC. Now, I will say this, though. I don't see Duke hiring him as a head coach. It's all going to be about the politics of it. I think he'll end up as an offensive coordinator because I'm just saying, like, if you ever watch a team that Manny Diaz has coached as a head coach, they are not a good team. They are not a good team. They are mediocre. They start off good, but then they regress afterwards. Now, everybody asking who's going to be the head coach for FAMU. I put it just like this. I didn't have enough time to lay out a list of folks who's going to be on, who's going to be who can be potentially in the running for the head coach position at FAMU. A lot of folks have been saying Coach Colsey. I don't know too much about him, but they've been saying that him or, to me, the defensive coordinator Ryan Smith, you hire from in-house, you hire from within, you keep the team intact, you re-recruit your roster again, knowing some kids are going to be gone, and try to keep some going from the portal. Some are going to go in the portal, some not. To me, it is what it is. But it won't be McNair. I don't know if it'll be McNair. I don't know. But, if it's McNair, that's continuity. You still got Mike Mentor that's out there. You got, of course, I'm going to be honest with you, the celebrity way is going to go bonkers because I've already said everybody's going to be on that phone trying to holler at y'all. Antonio Cromartie's going to be on that phone trying to holler at y'all. You already got a future Hall of Famer that's on your staff in Chad Ochocinco. I don't know about that, but those two, and then you might get a Ray Lewis that might want to get a holler in Tallahassee, but Clarence, you got Coach McKinney, you got there's definitely definitely some coaches that's out there that I feel like could be a good fit for FAMU. Now I don't know about no Ed Reed because I still say he done somebody done laced his weed with something and he is off his rocker. Said Billy Rowe. Yeah. Coach Billy Rowe is on the staff too. So either way it goes, if you hire from within, you keep your team intact. I don't know how many players you're going to lose to the transfer portal, but hopefully you got the people that can keep the team intact. But at the end of the day, my whole thing is who do you blame for dropping the ball with Willie? Do you blame the president? And let me go to the poll. So I'm gonna end the poll right now. So with the poll right now, I said, I asked the question, who's at fault? I put out there the AD, I put out there the president, I put out there both, and then I also say we just don't give a damn. 51% said we just don't give a damn. 26% say it's both, 19% say the AD, and 2% say the president. And of course, I know we don't give a damn because Jack State, but it ain't the money, it's the job. So tell me what you mean by that, Merch. Tell me what you mean by that. It ain't the money, it's the job. I ain't gonna be back on top, but I heard word on the street that A&T might make their way back to the MEAC. I like it. Okay. So this is my guy Merch Pack. Everybody know it's my sponsor right here. He said that they would either hire Cozy or Rowe. You bring in Antonio Cromartie and you build from within. Do you get how much of an exodus? How much of an exodus? How many players are going to? Is it going to be a mass exodus of players leaving out of the school if you don't get this hire right? Yeah, from what I heard, it's a challenge and a headache. But you know that the guy that's gonna get the job gotta eat. They gotta eat nails for breakfast, and they gotta be tough as hell because, like I said, ain't no chumps in the MEAC. I mean, not MEAC, but ain't no chumps at FAMU. I'm thinking about the MEAC, these MEAC folks up in here. But man, look, I just say this. I just say this that um hey Merch, man, come up here. You're a rattler. I think you see both sides of it. Tell us what is it about the administration and about FAMU administration that can be a detriment to the football team. And where's Mr. Ford at? Where's Mr. Ford at? We need Mr. Ford on here. Where I see where you get it from now. So Board of Trustees puts people in place they control, they make everything we do fail. That is so correct on that. And I want them to get their stuff. I want them to get their stuff together for the student because we don't need to have this type of situation. The the compliance situation happen again in the year 2024. But if you don't mind me, Merch, for the new year, I was going to run the ad, just the one ad. So I'll be right back. After this commercial, we'll be back.
Yo, it's your boy Doc Holiday with HBCU Overdrive, and I am proud to sponsor Merch Sports. Check out his new line of collection, the Black College Football Fan Club collection. It's basically designed to show support and give respect to the rich history and tradition of black college football. And as you already know, the best college players had to play at HBCUs before integration. So go ahead and check it out over at shopmerchsports.com. Merch Sports. Merch for the sports enthusiasts.
We back again. Back as always. So had to run a little commercial for the new year. Y'all go make sure you check out my guy Merch Packs with Merch Sports. Make sure you check out the Black College Football Fan Club collection. Go also check out the Hoops Gods and Goddesses collection. For all your family stuff, go check that out. And if you got a design that you want to do and you want to put it on a shirt, put it on a hoodie, or put it on something, reach out to my guy right here. He'll get you good, he'll get you going, and make sure you want to be A1. So I gotta talk to my guy on this because I want some hoodies to be put out. Gonna try to sell some hoodies, gonna try to sell some shirts for HBCU Overdrive. I'm gonna hit him up, see what we can do, and we can talk about it. But please, y'all make sure y'all check him out. Even though he's a FAMU alum, he's still family. He's still like my brother. He's still family right here with HBCU Overdrive and the Overdrive family. So y'all check him out. All right, he said he got me. Yes, sir. But other than that, man, I ain't gonna stay on here too long. I won't stay on here too long, so I just want to kind of get there and see what happens, see what goes on, who hires who. But when we find out who's the head coach of FAMU going to be, we will be live on here. I know y'all mess with merch. Hey, son boy, I ain't FAMU friendly. I'm just an opportunist, and we are here to try to make money. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. But anyway, man. That is correct. We all we got, man. We all we got. So I mean, he lifted me up, I lift him up, he lifted everybody else up. It is not just y'all understand, my boy. He just don't. I'm just not just his sponsor, but he does business with Ken and Zoe with the hoodies that y'all got, these standard hoodies, the Blue Blossom Classic T-shirts. So he's in the mix with Jackson folks because he knows that how we get down to business. So, but other than that, man, I appreciate everybody for joining on. Make sure that, like I said, make sure that you go ahead and hit the donation button. Make sure if you got a birthday, it's the second day of the year. Make sure if you got a birthday, hit me up so I can shout you out. Got some dope jazz and stuff dropping mid-month. Oh yeah. We Brandon gonna make sure that you good people though. But anyway, y'all basically thank y'all for jumping on. I know it was short notice. But appreciate everybody for jumping on. But we'll be back on this thing on, if I'm not mistaken, probably be Thursday. And then we'll see what my schedule is for Saturday. So first game Saturday is all Jackson State versus Alcorn. So me and my co-partner for Saturday Night Live, we will be back in hopefully this weekend, this Saturday, and we can cover the basketball and everything else in HBCU land, and of course with us with Jackson State all day, every day. But as always, y'all make sure y'all stay cool, stay calm, stay collected, be blessed, stay safe, hug your loved ones, and for all my FAMU people, it's gonna be all right. Just like Yo Gotti said, Mama, we gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
From the highest of the 7 hills to the home of the Rattler, man, we bring to you today Florida A&M University, headed by Willie Simmons, head football coach of those Rattlers. Y'all see it coming. The green and the orange. Celebration Bowl champions, SWAC champions, 12-1 record. 9 wins every season for the last 4 years. But tell me, how did we go from here to this? And this? It's not a football school. Tell me, where's football coming at? It's always been basketball. But for now, FAMU, hold this L.
He made a big time, Willie! 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 He gone! Willie!
Well, I know Mr. Hammond said y'all ain't making no "we gonna be all right" video, but y'all need for all my tickets shut in at Florida A&M, there will be counseling provided to y'all in your time of need. Just let you know. They just start right here. I got partners in crime that the way worse with being petty. I'm just like petty. But y'all have a good one. We can be back on this thing later on this week. And like I said, be blessed. You stay safe. Hug your loved ones. Everybody turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, Willie is gone. Everybody say it again. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, Willie is gone. Then turn to your neighbor and let them know it's going to be all right. We have this thing. Oh, Jesus. We are out this thing. Peace. Hold on now. I done turned everything off and Mr. Ford want to get on here. All right, come on, Mr. Ford. Let's go. All right. There you go, Mr. Ford. I already put it in the chat. Come on in. Come on. Come on in. I was gonna be gone, but hey, you know, the cold's on here, so I'm gonna be gone for a second. I done dropped the exit video and everything. We back in this thing. Y'all funky ass. Come on, Mr. Ford. I'm waiting on you. I guess we not bad. Y'all think I should leave? Let's see if I. Hold on. I was trying to call Mr. Ford. Oh, they said, wake up, Mr. Ford. What's going on, Blue? We waiting. I'm waiting on Mr. Ford, y'all. So waiting on Mr. Ford. Anybody want to jump on? Y'all can come on and jump on. I had no issue with jumping on. Oh, wait, EA. Come on, EA. You talking all that noise last? Come on. Come on. HBCU national champs. Come on. Come on, EA. Come on, jump up in this game. We waiting on man of the hour. We waiting on Mr. Ford right now. Now I'm gonna have to go back and edit this part of the video if we come on because I done ran the outro for the video for the podcast and well, I guess you're not coming on. Well, if you're not coming on, if you're not coming on, let me see if I can get them on because I do have a number. Oh, there you go. All right, there you go, Mr. Ford. And nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Mr. Paul, how you doing?
All right, can you hear me?
Mr. Paul, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
I can hear you.
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, my goodness. All right, can you hear me, Mr. Ford?
I hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
I cannot hear him.
Okay, somebody said that they can hear. Okay, Hardy says we can hear him. Sonny Boom said we hear. Okay, let's see. Okay, Blue said he. Blue, I was just listening to you. Yeah. No, Hardy ain't. You listen. You got the best commissioner in black college sports, man. That I like Dr. McClellan now. No, you got the best. Yeah, you can hear me, right?
All right. I'm hearing you through my phone, so anything.
Yeah. Huh? You can hear me now, right?
Hold on, I got an echo. So
Okay.
I know everybody can hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know why I can't hear you.
Okay. Yeah, Sonny Boom said, hey, Mike, did you go get that transfer quarterback from Morgan? That's the only thing keeping you out that Celebration Bowl.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Hello?
I think yeah, I can hear you, Doc. I can hear you.
This is crazy. All right. Let me leave the studio.
Okay. Do I need to go out?
All right. Can you hear me, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, I still can't hear. Okay.
Listen, I hope I can make it. I used to love coming to Jackson, Mr. Hardy. I used to love coming to Jackson when I was a student at Grambling. Man, we love coming to Jackson. Okay, I see what you're saying, Mike. Yeah. Okay. So where's this kid from? Is he DMV or is he from another state?
All right. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, that's good. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Woo, it's loud there. So, what do you think? Well, 'cause I done gave all these dudes.
Well, when I saw it, I thought that your graphic, you answered the question. I mean, it's got to fall on the president and the athletic director. Willie's immediate boss was Miss Sykes, Tiffany Dawn Sykes, and then the head boss was Dr. Larry Robinson. They went to sleep at the wheel, so it's their fault. But here's the thing. I was with some rattlers today at my school, and they are very upset, okay? Now, the conversation today got a little profane and some really ugly things were said, but I can't repeat that kind of stuff. But their venom is directed at Miss Sykes. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's who they really upset with. Okay. Because they feel like you asking that question about whose fault is it. But see, my thing is when it comes to a football program, it's not just the AD, it's also the president, because the president has the last word. Okay. So that was one thing I was trying to tell them today. Now, I can understand you being upset with her, but you got to also be upset with the president because he has the last word. Right. Because when Willie asked her for that raise, she had to go and ask him because she couldn't give it to him. She don't have that purview. That you got to run that by the president. Okay. So, but the other thing is that I was talking to them today, and most of them felt that the best thing was to bring in Quinn Gray. Couple of them did know, like you was, I don't know if it was you or Blue, I think it was Blue was talking about Billy Roll. They know who Billy Roll is. They told me that he was a high school legend down in the South Florida area and that he had won a number of state championships. But their choice was Quinn Gray. And I asked them why, and they said you have to understand about Willie. Willie was not only an outstanding play caller, but he's an outstanding designer. You know, we don't have a lot of people who can design plays. And they say that Quinn can do the same thing. That Quinn is a play caller, but that Quinn is also a designer. Because a lot of people don't know now, Willie, you know, I'm trying to think what they call it, the wonder child, the brilliant one. Willie was, you know, he did well at training quarterbacks, did well at calling plays, did well at designing plays. He's one of them guys that could go to the board and design a play, you know, in a couple of seconds. A lot of y'all don't understand. Most people are not gifted like that. That's a gift, okay? And he had that gift. And the other thing you have to understand about Willie was about 3 coaches in one now. You know, he was head coach, then he was offensive coordinator, then he was the play caller. You understand? So, but the people well, and another thing that you said, and you're absolutely correct. Now, me personally, I think it should be Jackson State. There is going to be a new power that's going to emerge in the SWAC. Now, you know, I got to pull for my own people. Now, I'm hoping it's Grambling. But I'm like you, you're right. There is a new power going to emerge. When I was talking to them today, the reason that their conversation was so venomous and so profane was they were trying to say that this is going to destroy FAM. It's going to set FAM's program back 10 years. And I don't feel that way. Because now, one thing I will say this: if they bring Quinn, one of the things I would tell Quinn is don't touch that defensive staff. Do not touch that. Don't touch that defensive staff.
Keep Brian Smith as your defensive
Right, that
coordinator.
could keep him. Matter of fact, make him assistant head coach. Make him assistant head coach. Don't touch that defensive staff. Because see, I don't know if you remember when Jimmy Johnson left the University of Miami. Remember that guy they brought in, Dennis Erickson?
Yeah.
They told Dennis Erickson, now you can
Don't
bring your
touch it.
offensive people, but you can't touch that defensive staff. Don't touch that defensive staff. And that's what they got to tell. If Quinn comes, he's got to be told, don't touch that defensive staff. Now, me personally, I really wouldn't want him to touch too many of them. If he wanted to bring his people, I can understand. But that's a good staff. That's a good staff. But what they're missing is that head coach, that play caller, that designer. And that's why I say that I think Quinn would be the person. Because you got to see, he was so offensive. You got to replace him with another offensive guy. You got to. Yeah, you got to replace him with an offensive guy. But now, like I said, them Rattlers I talked to today, they felt like this whole thing has thrown them back 10 years.
Okay. So we was talking about Billy Rowe. So Billy Rowe, his pedigree basically. This is from the News Observer. This is from the News and Observer. I guess it's Tallahassee. I don't know if that's Tallahassee Democrat or something like that. But it was saying with the departure of Willie Simmons for Duke University, Florida A&M has embarked on a search for the new head coach of the national champion football team. It shouldn't look far. He's right under their noses. Billy Rowe should be the next head football coach at FAMU. Now this is a tweet that was said yesterday by Luke Campbell. He said, "Now that Willie is gone, I'm putting my support behind Billy Rowe." Now, his position on the team, as far as with the coaching staff, he brought him in as a special assistant to the head coach and the nickelbacks coach. That was due to the reputation, knowledge, and accomplishment of Rowe. So basically, he is FAMU, so he's a FAMU Rattler. Played on the Rudy Hubbard. Played on the he's a FAMU Sports Hall of Famer.
Right.
The man is well known in Florida high school football. He was the head coach of Killian over down in Miami.
Yeah, that's right.
South Ridge, and he turned Miami Northwestern into a whole juggernaut.
He did. He did.
So he had Ja'Cory Harris as his quarterback at one time.
Oh yeah, I remember Ja'Cory.
He coached Teddy Bridgewater and Amari
Cooper. Amari Cooper,
So he has the pedigree to be the next head football coach. As long, like I said, as long you don't touch defense.
Yeah, don't touch that defense. But he knows that. He was a part of that staff. He knows that.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, so come on. You tell him that you're right. No, but he touched. I don't touch your defensive staff. I might look for a offensive coordinator. I don't know, but I don't know if
I would go after Quinn. He would be the coach in waiting. You know how a lot of the big schools say we have this guy here. He's a coach in waiting.
Mm-hmm.
I would bring Quinn in as offense coordinator and make him the coach in waiting. Because now I think is Billy in his 60s? How old is Billy?
Well, if he
He should
played
be.
for Rudy Hubbard, if he
What
played
was
for
his
Rudy
years at
Hubbard,
FAM? What was his years at FAM?
when was the last year that Rudy Hubbard coached at FAM?
Probably about 85 or 86, somewhere around there.
Let me see, because I can look up his I can look up. You can look up on his bio.
Okay, Ronald Hunt said it was 1985.
1985.
Right. So that many, yeah, he should be in his 60s.
Or maybe his late 50s.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe in his late 50s. So I'm gonna see. We're gonna check, how we do it. And like I said, HBCU game they already put out, they found out the list. Billy Rowe, yeah. So we already talked. We just talked about him.
We're not talking about Rudy Hubbard. We're saying Billy Rowe. We know that Hubbard has a.
Yeah, but we know this is just list. This is kind of like short list that.
I'm saying, Zoe said Hubbard is in his 70s. Yeah, I see that. I know that. I'm talking about Billy Rowe's age.
I'm about to say Billy Rowe probably in his 50s.
It's got to be late 50s then, right?
Might be mid 50s. Let's see, Billy Rowe. Then they have Jawan Sider.
Oh, he'd be a good one too. Now he'd be a good one. Yeah, he would be a good one.
Of course, Quinn Gray.
Yeah, Quinn Gray. They were teammates.
Fuller. Yeah, they was teammates. Corey Fuller.
Corey had it before. Remember Corey? When they fired Earl Holmes, Corey was the interim.
Okay.
Yeah, he's done it before because I think he was coaching at East Gaston.
Mm-hmm. Got Kevin. They put Kevin Sumlin on here. His name is always gonna be in there. Kevin Sumlin.
Yeah. He's up at Michigan. I mean, Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Mike Mentor.
Man, I don't know if these guys will fit in at FAM now. Because man, let me tell you something. There's a lot of heat down there in Tallahassee, man.
Got Fred McNair. They got him on the list. Then they said honorable mentions. You got James Spady because he was a former head coach at Alabama A&M. Ryan Smith, like I said, family defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Maurice Freeman, who's a head coach at Brooks County High School. That was it. Those are the honorable mentions. They have no mention of Ed Reed or Andre Johnson or any other celebrity.
And they might as well take Mike Minter and Fred McNair off of there too.
Yeah, Mike Minter probably will fit more in like Texas Southern or something like that. But
yeah.
I don't know what what they have in store, but I think excuse me. I think they named the head coach probably by at least maybe middle of next week.
Yeah, because we got to start recruiting. For us, January is a very important month.
Right.
Signing day, is it February 7th?
Yeah, it's the first
Wednesday or something?
First Wednesday.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call Campbell a JUCO. I can't call Campbell a JUCO. I had to put it in a sense of he just didn't have enough over there to basically be competitive. And then he's in the CAA, which is still that's a competitive league for FCS. But I can't say that he was running a JUCO over there. They got a thank you, Willie Simmons. So y'all gonna come up with thank you, Willie Simmons shirts now?
Yeah, they already got. I saw something on the. I don't know. Somebody had a show, wasn't it? ONG. Thank you, Willie Simmons, or something. I think they had a show.
Yeah, I think you bring in, like I said, I think you bring in either Billy Rowe, you can put James Colsey, or you can have Ryan Smith. As long as you have something that's stable, you can even put James Spady on there. Like I said, it's.
But now James Spady had a serious health issues. I don't know if it was this year, or last year. He got very sick. I don't know, how that turned out.
You still got Doc Gamble on the staff too, so that's
no doubt,
coach right there. So it's you got enough people on that staff where you can actually go and name somebody a head coach and see what their pedigree is. Now with James Spady, and Doc Gamble, do you want to see the retread? A lot of people want to say about the retread thing, but the whole thing about this is more on stabilization of the football team.
Doc did an outstanding job as special team coordinator this year. He did a really good job.
He did.
Yeah.
I can't really say Miss Jenkins that they raised that money for nothing, because that money's going to go and give to those position coaches and coordinators. So I wouldn't say it was for nothing. It was just the fact that you see with the urge, the urge to keep somebody, but also knowing that maybe if he doesn't stay, he probably said, hey, can you, whatever y'all raised up, can you send that money, give that money to the coaches? I think that's the best thing that you can do right there. Especially your offense and defensive coordinator, and then all your position coaches. So raising the money really wasn't a bad thing. It just showed you that how I won't say it's desperation, but it just showed you more of rallying the alumni together and saying, hey, this is what we need to have going. We need this to happen. If you don't stay, we still need to give this money to these dudes right here. I think that's what's going to happen right here. Other than that, I still, when I'm looking at it, I did say the SWAC East is going to be a little bit different this season.
Without a doubt. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's going to emerge. I think the SWAC is going to be different. I think SWAC is going to be totally different.
So we done had 1 year, we done had one season of FAMU pretty much total domination. Championship domination. Thank you for bringing the championship back to the SWAC. But even though it's going to your school, but it's, you represented the SWAC and you did it in a classic way, I give you that. But at the end of the day, it's going to be somebody that's going to emerge.
Yeah, we're going to have a new, it could possibly be two new programs could emerge, other than maybe one power would come out of the East and another power. The other thing we could have is that next year's Celebration Bowl could be just like this year's Celebration Bowl. Two schools that have never been to the Celebration Bowl could come out. I'm thinking Morgan could possibly come out of. They've never been to the Celebration Bowl. Now, with that talent y'all got out there at Jackson, y'all should be in it. With all the talent you got,
yeah,
you should take over the SWAC.
Yeah, I see it. So in the East, I'm saying whenever the transfer portal open back up in April.
Yeah, Brandon, you're right. It's supposed to be the year of the Tiger now. Now you know which Tiger I want. I want the one out of Lincoln Parish down there in Louisiana.
But but let me see. I'm gonna say this in the East. I say if FAMU have somewhat of a off season, what you saw with Jackson State, with an influx with a flux of athletes leaving out and knowing that they got to go in and try to recruit and go into the portal. I see Jackson State coming up. I also see.
Yeah, it should. I mean, that should be natural. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I just don't see FAM recovering from this. I want them to recover from it, but I'm just, that AD, the president, I just don't have no faith in them. Cause see, that's what's got to. Those people got to step up. I've never known. I've never heard anybody say that AD Sykes, I love her and all that. Did she build a football program? Did she build a championship program somewhere? She didn't bring Willie Simmons to. Huh?
She was at Virginia State. She
was the AD at Virginia State?
She was. I think she's the AD at Virginia State. Let me see, because I do have a.
She was the AD?
Let me see. Hold on. I ain't going to say she was the AD, but
yeah, I never known her to be an AD other than at FAM. I thought you said she was a compliance person.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's what I said, Miss Whitley. That's what I thought. I thought she was at, like, was it Dartmouth or somewhere? And then she was. Doc, give her resume. You got it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Where are the places she's been? This was her first AD job, right?
So let's see. So she served as executive senior associate. She served as the executive senior associate athletics director for varsity sports and senior women administrator at Dartmouth College.
Right. I knew it was something like Dartmouth. Okay. What are the other schools?
Let's see. Before that, she served as assistant athletics director for compliance at Grambling. So she was there for 2.5 years.
Okay.
Also, she spent her time at Norfolk State for 4 years as the NCAA eligibility specialist and at Shawan University for 3 years as the director of NCAA compliance. So yeah, she's compliant. So she began her college athletics career in 2002 at St. Paul's College.
Yeah, that's in Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like I said, she's been at Virginia Union, Grambling, Shawan, Dartmouth.
But it was all less compliance, right?
All less compliance. So she's an 01 graduate of Virginia State.
Right.
So she played volleyball.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, as far as when it goes to its compliance, and it is what it is. She's the AD, so but if she's out there doing what she's supposed to do, then they.
Yeah, and right. But see, this right now, this is personnel. Okay, does she have the ability to pick a championship coach? I mean, that's what's on the line now. Me personally, I'm waiting to, like somebody said, you know, we just gotta wait. I'm waiting to see this. Cause see, I remember what happened to Florida A&M when that lady, I think her name was Dr. Bryant or something. She basically fired Billy Joe for no reason. Listen, she fired him in 2003. They didn't get back on their feet till Willie came in what? Now Willie came what, 2017 or 2018?
18.
Yeah, they didn't get back on their feet till Willie showed up. They went to Reuben Carter. That was horrible. Then they brought Joe in. You know, Joe was on his last leg. I think he shared a title, but he never won a title outright. And then they fired Joe, and then they brought in the worst one of all. The last two was Earl Holmes, who was probably the worst coach in FAMU's history. And then they brought in Alex Woods. But in the meantime, they had about 10 athletic directors. So
right.
That's what I'm saying now. And that's what those people were saying at my school today. You know, they're saying that they have destabilized that program. And that's why I'm telling you now, we're going to have new powers to emerge in the SWAC. That's going to be the greatness of the SWAC next season, is to see them powers. There's going to be some new powers going to emerge. Me, I think Jackson State, with the talent you got, it should be you.
Oh, 2017. So yeah. So my guy Merch said they killed the program by firing Billy Joe.
Yeah, I mean it was awful. Listen, she went in. That lady was named Dr. FAMU people on. Wasn't her name Dr. Castile Bryan or something? The first thing she did, she came in and attacked 100. She wanted to destroy the band. And then she was listening to this guy, Dr. Lee. I think his name Bobby Lee. He told her that FAMU should be playing Oklahoma and Virginia Tech. And she actually went for that foolishness. And so he told her that Billy Joe wasn't for it. So she just fired him. I mean, it was ridiculous, man.
Was that the year they would get ready to go? They were trying to move them.
Yeah,
up
they
FBS.
went into the probationary period. And I think Tennessee State might have been one of the few FCS schools they played that year, I think. I'd have to go back and look at that year. But it was ridiculous, man. They talking about going to FBS with no money. But like I said now, by looking at your roster, you're supposed to retake the SWAC. Okay? It should be Jackson.
Yeah, it said dumbass went FBS and then it just set them back. That's the reason why, if you really think about it, people can talk bad about how Jackson State had probably like, they'll say it's a decade of obscurity, but you got to realize too, we didn't have no season in 2020. 2019 was the last season after we had, you know, everything went down here after we let go of Rick Comedy.
Yeah. Y'all
and that was at the end of 20. That was what, 2013, 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
Because y'all came with Harold Jackson, right? And that was, I mean, he was. And by the way, is he in the Hall of Fame yet?
Nope.
Listen, y'all got to listen. The people at Jackson State got to raise. And listen, didn't that commissioner come down to y'all game or something? What's his name? What's NFL's commissioner name?
You talking about Roger Goodell?
Yeah, somebody need to tell him, listen, we got two folks down there should be in this NFL Hall of Fame. Harold Jackson and Jimmy Smith. If you don't want to tell him, write a sign and put it in his face. Because that don't make no sense. Yeah. Harold Jackson was, man, I was a kid. At one time, nobody could guard him. Nobody could match up with Harold Jackson at one time. It's so ridiculous that guy's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that is ridiculous because he was leading the NFL
Oh, he was
Uh,
something else, man. I saw him play with John Hadle, and then I saw him play with with Shaq Harris with the Rams. He was something else, man. Harold Jackson was the truth. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
yeah, but then, you got Alabama State. If you don't mess with the defense, you get your quarterback in.
But is it true about they? Because I want to. Blue is Blue on here. Did they let go 4 assistants? Did they fire 4 assistants? And if they did, who did they let go? Or is that just a rumor?
I don't know what Blue at, but but I think yeah. so thank you, Ron. Our downfall for Jackson State started in 2014. So when Harold Jackson became head coach, remember he was on there for 2 years. Then we had 3 head coaches that stayed for at least 2 years. One of the coaches got fired like 3 or 4 games with before the season ended.
Oh, you said A&M fired the whole. Okay, Alabama A&M fired the whole defensive staff, right?
He should have been fired at like 4
Yeah,
years.
that's what I said. I thought that was the problem. I thought that Bullweb I thought he was going to be much better than what he was. Yeah. Okay. So A&M fired the whole defensive staff. Okay. So it wasn't Alabama State then.
Mm-hmm. Well, Alabama State, they got to get them a offensive coordinator. I mean,
wait a minute. What about the guy from Pike? That Blue was always playing up. Wasn't he from Pike County in Alabama?
I mean, well, if you still get him, he's still on the staff. Then yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, because Harry Williams is gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought the guy from Pike County was calling the plays last year.
I think so. Probably both of them was calling. What's up, EA? What's happening? All right.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing?
You jumped on. I'm about to jump you out. What's going on?
Doing pretty good, man.
Man, what's your take on the family on y'all situation? Give me your opinion and your take as a family rapper.
You know what? I don't know. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you too. Yeah.
Okay. I will say this, man. I'm very, very proud of Coach Simmons. He did a lot, man, that we are very proud of him. A lot of us really supported him. I wish him the best for he and his wife. I'm just kind of disappointed, man, that there are some things that are going to trickle out later on about how the administration didn't live up to some of the things they were supposed to live up to. And that's what's kind of sad, that he was re-signed back in 2021, and some of the promises was they didn't fulfill them, man. And to now come back and say that we have raised all this money, I'm pretty sure he was probably disgusted in saying that, yes, you can say you raised 150 or 200,000. Well, I see it. And some of the bonuses that the coaches were supposed to get, bonuses he was supposed to get, didn't get paid out, man. So, a lot of the headaches, man, that goes along with that, he doesn't need that right now, man. That brother need to keep on getting up, do what he needs to do. And I wish him all the luck in the world, man. I hope he does a great job. He's a brilliant, brilliant guy,
Yes,
great
he
family
is.
man, and I hope he just continues to do well.
So with all that said, who do you want to be the new head coach?
Yeah, give me your spiel.
Yeah, definitely. definitely, I'm going to put my support behind Billy Roll.
Okay.
Billy was the architect and really helping Willie get into South Florida.
Right.
And I think Billy will do an excellent job. Now, I will say this much. If Billy gets the job, you still will probably see a smaller exodus of some of the coaches. Some of those coaches have put their name in the hat also to get the job. So sometimes when you have that, it may be better for that coach to maybe let those guys go because you're not sure if those guys are going to be all aboard for
Well,
you.
yeah. Right. That's true.
And
That's true.
so I think Billy will do a great job. I think I think he'll keep the transfer portal from really getting out of hand.
Right. Hey, Blue, I know this guy, Chris Barnett. He had a brother was a starting quarterback at North Carolina State. I think he went to Guilford. He went to a small school called Guilford. This guy's good, man. Chris Barnett, he's good. Yeah, he's good.
So when you said mismanagement of funds, like give me what like just your opinion about when you say mismanagement of funds.
Yeah. So what happens, man? And this was something that goes back. I want to say around about the 2022 season. There was a defensive coordinator that left like right at the beginning of the
He went to Marshall. His name was Street,
the
Ralph
beginning
Street.
of the fall. No, not Ralph Street. It was another guy. No. It was.
You talking about the guy that went to Purdue?
Yeah, went to Purdue. Correct.
He went to Purdue. Yeah, he was a defensive back coach.
Well, the reason why he left, he didn't get his money.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, he didn't get his money. Yeah. And so you end up having those kind of different things, man. And then I'm gonna tell you, man, this is another kind of thing, a hard pill to swallow. On our way to the Celebration Bowl, man, we're riding the bus. The bus breaks down, man.
With the players?
It broke down twice. And I guess Willie kind of looked at that probably like, man, you got to be kidding me, man. Yeah. And so that I don't know, man. That was just, I don't know, man. We got to do better, man. We got to do better.
I don't understand. I mean, I understand from Tallahassee to Atlanta is 4 hours, but I would have been flown up. I would have just got put on a plane and just get up to Atlanta. And man, that is crazy though.
You would think, man. Yeah, you would think. But hey, Doc, man, hey, I'm gonna catch this flight, man. I just wanted to get on and let everybody know, hey, EA is not hiding. I will be back in full force. And all these people out here, don't worry, everybody hoping for our downfall, but we'll be back, man. So, hey, God bless. I hope everyone have a prosperous 2024. And hopefully we'll see y'all up in Jackson in October 19th.
Yes, sir. I mean, yeah, I'm about to say Happy New Year to you, bro.
Okay.
All right. So, hey, well, he broke it down for us right there.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
He broke it down, and if they keep continuing, it's back to what we was talking about. What was that about a while back with the money and stuff? I don't know, y'all. But like I said, there's gonna be a new sheriff in town.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
There's gonna be a new sheriff in town. Jackson State gonna run the East again. Now I will say this.
Let me say this.
Whatever Coach Willie is doing down there in Bethune, you're doing a damn good job of it.
So if Jackson State doesn't win the SWAC next year, is it a bust season?
It's gonna be a bust season for us.
That's what I'm thinking too. It's celebration win or nothing.
Right. So my thing is you look at look at what's going on in Bethune-Cookman, what Coach Willie doing down there.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason, when he was with Willie Taggart all
Oh
those
yeah.
years, he could get players, he could get kids to come to that school. So whatever he is preaching to these kids to get these 4-star, 3-star kids to come, out of the portal and come to that school, he's doing a real good job of it. And then you add in with the mix of players that he got still from last season. And
Right.
like I said, hopefully he'll, that quarterback position is the main position that kind of hurt them last season. Because there was no, quarterback being injured and stuff. But just that alone is going to give some fits to the folks, to in the East. Of course, Valley, with all the players that they done signed in the early signing period, and then you still got February coming in, and then you still got the transfer portal opening back up later on in the spring, this spring. You might see Valley make a noise, but it's either here or there with them. Also, Alabama State, like I said, if they get a QB,
Where's the homeboy? Did he leave?
Damon Stewart is gone.
No. The kid from Dallas. I mean, from Houston, North Shore.
Demetrius Davis.
Yeah, he's still there, right?
Yeah, he's still there.
He steps up, right? And it's time for him to step up.
He got to step up.
Yeah. You know what? He's gonna like that Barnett guy. I think Blue said Chris Barnett. Was it Chris Barnett?
Chris Barnett.
That guy's he's good, man. Barnett is good. Now I've seen him in action.
I mean, people are always saying about the OC with Jackson State. I still say, you got to understand what the deal was with us this past season. Jacobian hurts himself before the season starts. So you go with Jason Brown. Jason Brown, we found out Jason Brown didn't have no type of cartilage in his knee. So that's the reason why he was running like the way he was running. But he was still, that. But then, too, we didn't really have no vertical threat as far as our receivers go. Our receivers are pretty much possession type receivers. Our receiver was like a 5-yard slant, which I think they should have been doing that the whole season. A 5-yard out and turn up the field. A 7-yard curl, like 7-yard curl. We were running curls and out routes the whole season. If you really look at the game film for Jackson State, to me, I just think, we can say he was BSing, but you still have to put into play. You still have to put into fact that in his first year, he was actually calling the plays. He didn't really have the quarterback that he wanted to have to run his offense. Jacobian is the quarterback to run the offense. Jason Brown is there to make sure that the wheels don't fall off don't fall off the bus.
What happened to the kid from Nebraska that I saw at the beginning of the season that could fly? Remember, y'all got a transfer from Nebraska. He had a pretty good game against South Carolina State.
Well, I think he graduated this year. I don't know if
what about that kid Spencer? You got a kid named Spencer, right?
Yeah, we got Spencer.
And you didn't think he could blow the top off of the zone?
I think he could.
Yeah.
I think he could. His issue is to hold on to the football. Is can he get the football in his hand?
Okay.
Yeah, Andre Hunter, he graduated, so he don't got no eligibility.
Okay. I thought they underutilized that Spencer kid. I thought he should have come away with at least 40 to 50 catches.
So you gotta, but in reality, you look at if you look at QB play in the SWAC overall, the QB play was down overall in the whole SWAC. So it just wasn't on Jackson State. I ain't really see too much of an improvement with FAMU with Musa. Alabama State was still having issues until they switched to Damon Stewart.
Right. Yeah.
Andrew Body, he wasn't supposed to play the first game of the season. They should have been getting ready with Jace Wilson.
Did he stay or did he leave?
He's still there.
Because I saw some good things about him.
He is still Jace Wilson is still there.
Right. Okay.
Some other things that I see, like Miles Crowley was a little bit of a better, was a step up a little bit more. His thing was being inconsistent and throwing, with turnovers. That was Crowley's issue. Of course, with Harold Blood and Southern, his issue was a
disaster. He was a disaster.
His issue was Dooley.
Yeah, he was a disaster. And they proved that in that Bayou Classic.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you really think about it. If you really think about it, with Jason Brown and Rico Powell were supposed to be the 1-2 with the 1-2 combination, but you still can't force the ball up in there to him. Like you still have to you really have to try to get everybody involved. That because the offense for Jackson State really isn't like a one receiver type offense, because the offense was built to be spread around, and it also was built to be predicated on the run too.
But you total offense, weren't you the best total offense in the SWAC? Or weren't you the best?
We still had the best. We still had the best offense in the SWAC. Total offense in the SWAC.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought.
We still had the top 5 defense in the SWAC. I mean, it was not like it was not like we were bad. It was just games where it got away from us. Or 7 fumbling twice in the homecoming game. You got in the Alcorn game, Jacobian going down for a second, and then you bring in Jason Brown to kind of save the day, because that's what you're supposed to do if you're a backup quarterback. You're supposed to kind of manage the game. You got to realize we only lost the game by 4, so we could have won. We could have won the game, but it's some things that would happen.
Yeah, and don't forget that, Doc. Them wide receivers was running by your DBs in that Soul Bowl.
Yeah, they was giving us the business. They was giving us.
Yeah, they was getting bombed.
Another thing too is the defense. Even though, like I said, we had the top 5 defense in the conference, we had a lot of injuries on that defense.
Okay.
We had a lot of injuries on that defense. So, I don't even think the secondary needs to be upgraded. The secondary going to be upgraded by the addition to having, if Jaheim Hazel is coming back, if he got an eligibility left, he got 1 year left, he'll be back. You still got BJ Washington who's coming off an injury. You got Sayers who is really getting back into football condition because he spent the year out of football. So you got to understand that. Is
that Batman? They ready to play yet?
Yeah, Batman should be ready to play. You still got K5 coming off an injury. You got Jalen Hughes that feels like he got slighted this season. So in the end, with that secondary, it's going to be scary. You still got a Narik Sharp that's coming into play as far as on the DBs. So we got enough DBs. Our issue is the defensive line and the linebackers. So the defensive line should be taken care of with this batch of players coming either from the portal or coming in from the JUCO or coming in from high school. Those are the three. The main two things really TC was looking for is through the JUCO and the high school, because he really wants to get that. He really wants to get that stamp back on Mississippi, saying that we are the kings of Mississippi when it comes to recruiting players coming to our school. So, I would say this: we didn't have much of a pass rush. We didn't have much of a pass rush. We had players that were playing out of position, like Antonio Doyle is not a pass rusher. He is to me, he's a prototypical inside linebacker if you really want to think about it. That he can get down and dirty with it. You talk about a guy that's 200 and almost 250, 260. He didn't have a bend. Phillip Webb is more interchangeable, but I would rather have him play inside. I would have him mismatch. I wouldn't even put him on the end. I have him mismatch. Like move the defensive line around. You still got Jeremiah with Tyus Martin coming in that clogs up the middle. You got players as far as the defensive line go coming into this recruiting season. It should help bolster our line depth, because you got to. We also have to understand with our line depth, we were platooning like the season before. We platooned defensive linemen in and out like every other down. We just
that's what you're supposed to do to keep them fresh.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to. That's what Smith did a great job of down at FAMU this year. He kept those defensive linemen fresh.
Right. So I think, in a sense, when it comes down to it, like when we talking about Stanley Cooks, what do you think he was ready to play this season? Maybe, but having a season to be redshirted and to develop, that is what TC is looking for, because you develop them, and then when they're ready, they know what to do, and they're not gonna be caught like deer in the headlights.
Listen, now y'all open up with ULM, right?
We open up with ULM.
Okay, did they name a coach yet?
You know what? I think they did name a coach.
Who was it?
Let me see.
Blue. Who's the new coach at ULM?
I think Blue ain't even known still.
Yeah. Okay.
But let me the new football coach is Matt Viator.
Well, and what's his background?
Let me see. He was the head football coach at McNeese.
Oh yeah, I know him. He was at Valdosta State. Yeah. See if it says he was at, because he should have won a national championship at Valdosta State.
Nah, he was at McNeese.
What was he at before McNeese?
No, wait a minute. Hold on. That might be something. That might be wrong right there. Let me let me get right here. That probably was old right there. And some people just don't update their stuff. Oh, head football coach is Brian Benson.
Okay, what's his background?
Let me see.
Where's he coming from?
So Bryant Vincent introduced as ULM head football coach. So let's see.
Bishop said Tampa Sport to look it up.
Hey, it's part of my job right here too. I gotta do this, you know. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Bryant Vincent. This would be his first year. He's only 48 years old, so he's not.
And he's coming
young.
from what school is he coming from?
He was. So I'm getting his background. So he's born in Glasgow, Kentucky. Went to his alma mater is West Alabama.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he started his coaching career in '96, West Alabama as a student assist, as a SA. Then '98, Hart County High School as a.
That's Hartwell, Georgia. That's over in Georgia.
No, it's Kentucky.
Oh, it's Kentucky. Okay, Hart. Okay.
Charles, 99 to 2002, Charles Henderson High School in Alabama. Then 03 to 05, he was at Spain Park.
Yeah, I know Spain Park.
As associate head coach. 06, he was at Greenville High School in Alabama. 07 to 2010, he was at Spanish Fort.
Yeah, I know what Spanish Fort.
So he was the head coach there. Then he goes into college. So 2011, he starts at South Alabama.
Okay.
As a tight ends coach. Then he was QB coach. Then he goes to UAB in 2014 as the offensive coordinator and the QB coach.
Okay.
Then he elevated to associate head coach and co-office coordinator QB. And then
UAB, right?
UAB. And then in 22, he was named the interim head coach because Bill Clark retired.
I know. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, they chose Trent Diff over him. Yeah, yeah, I know him.
I think that was the dumbest idea.
That guy Bill Clark is legendary, man. Because Bill was high school. Yeah.
And then he was the OC at New Mexico, and when he turned New Mexico into their offense was up there.
If he's associated with Bill Clark, they're gonna work hard. He gonna work hard because Bill Clark was a hard worker.
Yeah, he had Corey Merritt as running back. So that offense was pretty good this season.
Yeah.
And then he just got named as a head coach today. I mean this year, Louisiana Monroe. So he only had his record in college is 7-6. That was with this past last year. And then he was 49-16 in high school. So
right.
I mean, he got it. I think it's a good. That's a good.
Oh yeah, like I said, if he's associated with Bill Clark now, he seen a great one because Bill Clark. I watched Bill Clark from the time he was at Prattville. Bill Clark was at Prattville, Jacksonville State, and then I think he went to UAB.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this game. And then in the East and in the West, as far as the West goes, of course, Grambling got a new head coach. Southern new head coach. Texas Southern is still looking for a head coach, and they're starting to piss me off on that. Pine Bluff he's going to his second season as a head coach. Bubba McDowell is established at Prairie View.
So he's the dean, isn't he? Or for the West, right?
He's the dean of the West.
And he might repeat.
Mm-hmm.
How many quarterbacks did he recruit? Did he get any quarterbacks?
I think he got a couple of quarterbacks, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Were they high school kids or transfer portal?
I think it's a mix of both.
Oh, it's both. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then Alcorn hired Cedric Thomas.
Oh yeah.
So in the West, yes. Bubba McDowell is the dean of the West, and in the East is Connor Manor.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Yep, I read about Kevin Coleman going back into the portal from Louisville. I really thought he should have stayed. My initial opinion thought about with Kevin Coleman is he should have stayed at Jackson.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he would probably be the top returner. You can use him as kick return and punt return. You can put him in the slot. You can put him on the outside. You can put him in the inside. You can move him all around. But I don't think he's coming back to the FCS. I think he's moving back towards. I think he moves back towards close to home. But I also think that his godfather, Carl Reed, is trying to convince him to go to Colorado. Now, if I'm Kevin Coleman, if you left Louisville, I'm Kevin Coleman. If you want to go be close to home, I just say go to Missouri.
Yeah, they had a big win in the bowl, didn't they?
Had a big win in the bowl. Go to Mizzou. Jarente Davis is back in the portal. He was in the portal. He transferred to Texas A&M. He only played in 2 games this season. Only had like 6 tackles in 2 games.
He definitely should have stayed.
He should have stayed at Jackson.
That's a kid from Middle Tennessee State, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was tough, man. That guy was good, man. He's an explosive athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely should have stayed.
Yeah. So Carl Reed, that's Kevin Coleman's godson, and then Antonio Doyle's uncle. So that's the reason why Carl Reed has his hands in with those 2 right there. So, but those are the two things I've seen today that kind of, well, Kevin Coleman kind of surprised me, but I really didn't surprise me. I feel like if you want to be your own man, if you want to make a name for yourself, I'm gonna be honest with you, you should have stayed for Jackson.
He has 2 years of eligibility left. How many years of eligibility?
He got 2 years.
Because I saw him at Louisville. He looked good. He killed Georgia Tech at the beginning of the season. Mm-hmm. And I saw him, I think it was in the ACC championship. He didn't look bad. Bad. Because that kid can play, man. I thought he had a game, that Alcorn game, you know, his freshman year, and then that game he had in the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah,
that guy was something else, man.
So I would, I'm gonna be honest with you. He should have stayed at Jackson. If
Yeah.
he'd stayed at Jackson, I think his name would have rung bells. You be there for 3 years, get your degree, then you go ahead and go P5. You probably have another year eligibility or two left after that. It wouldn't bother us, but my whole thing is he should have. If you left Jackson and you went to Louisville, you should have stayed in Louisville because one, I mean, it's competition for you right there. But two, you gonna be the next person up. And also, if my whole thing too is if your work ethic is not up there, it's not up to par, then you're not gonna be able to see the field. So. I'm not saying that was part of his issue at Louisville, but he just couldn't maintain himself to stay on the field. So my whole thing is he should have stayed at Jackson. Charente should have stayed at Jackson. Antonio Dawes should not be in the portal. He should stay at Jackson. I
didn't know that Doyle was a linebacker. I thought he was a rush in.
He's a linebacker. He played out of position. Yeah, I like this. This is a good thing right here. Coleman wants to be the number one guy, but he doesn't have the size or strength. He's a G5 number one, not a P5, but nobody would tell him the truth. What you think about that, Mr. Ford?
What they say now?
So somebody gave me this analysis. He said Coleman wants to be a number one guy, but he doesn't have the size or the strength. He's a G5 number one, not a P5, but nobody would tell him the truth.
Now, to me, he was a Z. I think some people tried to play him as an X and a Y, but you're right. I didn't think he was strong enough to be the X and the Y. But I thought he was a Z. I thought he was a pattern runner. Your crossing patterns, your outs, your curls. That was his game. But he, like I said, now I was very impressed with him his freshman year at Jackson. Now, especially that Alcorn game and that Celebration Bowl.
Right.
I thought the sky was the limit for him. He probably could get stronger. Now I saw him, like I said, I saw him 1 or 2 games. You're right, he wasn't the primary receiver at Louisville.
No, he wasn't going to be the primary receiver.
He wasn't the primary receiver. He it's a matter of, to me, I think he needs to come back down to FCS. I think he'll be dominant in FCS. If he's if he's the guy that they want, I think he can be dominant. But like I said, to me, he's a Z.
Mm-hmm.
He's remember Andre Rison?
So he's basically Wes Welker,
type
of receiver.
Wes Welker with more speed. And then the other thing was, remember, he could punt return and kickoff return.
Right.
Yeah. So he brought some stuff to the table now. He brought some stuff to the table.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying. I do.
Yeah. Like I still say that Spencer kid that y'all got, that kid should be at the Z, man. He should be at the Z. He can play the X and the Y. That kid is a Z. That's what he is. He got that you remember the guy was from Southern Miss, name was Louis Lips. You remember him? Louis Lips. He kind of got that style.
Yeah. You can say you can say that. I got to talk to my guy, Coach Coach Hayes. But other than that, man, it's gonna be a fun time for football in the off season. Y'all know this, right? Football don't ever stop. I'm from Texas. Y'all know that football is 24/7 for us, 365.
Who's Jackson's first conference? When's the next Jackson home game? Basketball.
Alcorn this weekend.
Oh, that's gonna be a big game.
Yeah. So
And that's who is that game gonna be televised?
I don't know if it's televised, but we shall see. I think it might be on ESPN, on the ESPN Plus or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
If not, it might be on HBCU Gold. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. HBCU Go. You don't know the time of that game, do you?
5:30 and 7:30, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be looking for that.
Let's see. So you got basketball. You got like I said, Zay Green signing with Anthony Lawrence Collection for NIL deal. The guard for Pine Bluff women's basketball. You got it's basketball season now, so it's going into conference play now. So we gonna see. So I'm gonna see what my schedule gonna look like for the rest of this week, and we gonna tune in. And I think I said tomorrow gonna try to do the show on Saturday with the basketball game and stuff.
That's gonna be the watch party.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, let's say Granny Ann says on HBCU Go, girls play at noon. Okay, so it's so it should be like a 3:00 game. Grambling women beating up on whatever Christian biblical school, CBS 159-18.
Oh man. Yeah, I got to look at that schedule. See when's that. That President Grambling got a new job.
Yeah, he's the system president for University of Louisiana now.
Yeah. So we need a new president.
Yep. So other than that, man, we gonna see what's up. So I'll probably be back on here maybe Thursday. It all depends on what my schedule is.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all have a good night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Now we can roll up out of here. We're gonna be on here too long, but dang. Again, it was nice for everybody to come on here. It was nice for my bro EA to come on here, but like I said, he gonna get these jokes. Yeah, he already know. So one more for the road, y'all.
From the highest of the 7 hills to the home of the Rattler, man, we bring to you today Florida A&M University, headed by Willie Simmons, head football coach of those Rattlers. Y'all see it coming. The green and the orange. Celebration Bowl champions, SWAC champions, 12-1 record. 9 wins every season for the last 4 years. But tell me, how did we go from here to this? And this? It's not a football school. Tell me, where's football coming at? It's always been basketball. But for now, FAMU, hold this L.
He made it big time, Willie! Willie!
We have to say, I told you they got these jokes right there. I told you they thought I would play it. Man, but y'all, look, again, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. If it's cold out there, be warm. Hug your loved ones. It's the new year. Make sure you tell them that you love them. We'll be back on this day later on this week. I'll let y'all know what's up. Hit up, basically hit up the Facebook, hit up the Instagram, hit up Twitter. Catch me on all those platforms. Hit the donation button. Donate. Let's get me down to New Orleans for the Legacy Bowl. Also, we got some big stuff going on. So coming in either next week or the week after, I'm going to do NFL Overdrive. So it's going to be nothing but straight up NFL. So if y'all rock with me on here, y'all can surely rock with me on there. And we'll be talking about all teams, not just my Cowboys, but all teams with the NFL. So bring your noise, bring the noise. Keep it respectful though. But I'll let y'all know what we're gonna do with that. But I told you I got some stuff planned. I told you I have stuff planned up for 2024. And it ain't gonna stop. All right. But we out this thing. See y'all later this week. Peace.